Hello everyone, I am Akash and you are watching NetCell Programming. So, in the last tutorial we have discussed about the print function, how to use print function, how to draw a rectangle using the code. In this tutorial I am going to tell you something about variable. Firstly I am going to run this program and show you the simple output for this print statement. So the output is, my name is John Carter, I am 25 years old, I like to eat mangoes. My name is Kenny Omega, I am 39 years old and I like to eat bananas. So these are the simple print statement we can easily use. We can give our statement in the double quote and use the print function to get printed our text. But here we are here to use variable are the things which stores the value. Right now our first character, who is John Carter, I'm going to store the value of this John Carter into a variable. The variable name is C name. Here I'm going to declare the C name and equal, I'm going to declare John Carter into the C name variable. So I have just passed the value of John Carter in the C name and I'm going to call C name here in the print function plus C name. Okay, so I'm going to run this program. Let's see what will happen. The value of the John Carter is inside the C name variable. So you can see in the output, my name is John Carter has been printed successfully. It means our variable, which is C name, is working properly, which have the value of John Carter. Now I'm going to update the value. I have removed the Carter from the C name. Okay, now C name have only John. I'm going to print this program and output is, my name is John. Okay, so whatever we type here in the C name, we got printed in the output. So it's easy to use variable. Right now I'm using a string value in the variable. I'm going to use something else also. Right now you can see we have mangoes here. Okay, so I'm going to declare another variable named C fruit. Okay, I'm giving the variable name C fruit is equal, and I'm going to store the value, store this mangoes text inside the C fruit. So I'm going to cut this and going to paste here in the double quotation, and I will pass the variable C fruit in the print statement and just run this function and let's see the output. So you can see that my name is John Carter, I am 25 years old and I like to eat mangoes. So mangoes has been successfully stored in the C fruit and we here printed C fruit. And I'm going to use another third variable for this John Carter character, which will be C age, because John Carter is 25 years old. So I'm going to declare another variable C age and I will store the age of our first character. So I will cut this 25-year-old and going to paste it here. So I'm going to cut this 25, or you can enter here also. I will remove this and I will put the text into the quotation and passing the variable C age here in the print statement. Now C age is holding the value 25 and I'm going to run this program to see the result, what will we get. So you can see the output. My name is John Carter, I'm 25 years old. We have successfully passed the C age variable into the print statement, which is holding the value of 25. Now I have updated the value. Now I have passed 50 and the run, and now I am 50 years old. So successfully it is updated in the output also. Now I am going to focus on our second character. First was John Carter and second is Kenny Omega. I'm going to copy these three variables. I'm going to paste it here and I will show you something. So now CNAME will hold the value of Kenny Omega. So I'm going to put this and paste it here in the double quotation, and I'm going to cut these bananas and going to remove the mangoes from the double quotation and to paste the bananas here. Okay, and the age of the Kenny Omega is 39, so I'm going to cut it and going to paste it here, and just going to pass CNAME. Okay, then going to pass C fruit here, then the last variable which is C age, so double quotation plus C age plus, so our third variable also has been placed in the print statement. So all our three variables have been placed. Now I'm going to run this. Firstly they will print about the John Carter, and secondly they will go to the Kenny Omega. So you can see my name is John Carter, who is our first character, has been printed successfully. I am 50 years old. As you can see in the print function, he is 50 years old and I like to eat mangoes. And the second, my name is Kenny Omega, I am 39 years old and I like to eat bananas. So I'm going to add some more text into this mass. So sea fruit में banana and apples, sea fruit, mangoes and cherry. So first character is now liking mangoes and cherry, and second character is liking now bananas and apple. Let's get started and run this program. So you can see in the output everything has been updated. My name is John Carter, I am 50 years old and I like to eat mangoes and cherry. Now he like mango and cherry, whatever we have updated here, so it is printed out here. And you can see the other line also, I am 39 years old and I like to eat bananas and apples. So everything which we store in the variable can be passed anywhere, can be print anywhere. So right now I have used only string value which is stored in the variable, like John Carter is a string value which is stored in the CNAME variable. So I'm going to tell you something about more data types which we usually use in the Python. So second data type, which is integer, like I'm going to declare another variable which is age. Age is now holding the value 50. So if we print age, our output will be 50. Right now it is holding the it will show you the error because Python usually think it is a string, so it will not give you the output. We have to convert it into the integer. And the third data type is boolean. Just like example, Ismail is equal true, so it has two values, true and false. In the boolean data type you have only two values, you can be a true or you can be false. So, and the fourth and the final data type is floating value, where you can store the decimal value like 50.6666. Now age is a floating type value which holds the decimal value. So we have now learned about the variables which we usually use in Python. If you like our video, so give a thumbs up. If you want to watch more videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.